Hi everyone, this is Nena from Angelic Echoes. Welcome back to my channel, and we are going to tap in with the energy of the Divine Masculine, the Feminine, and the Journey. And I'm bringing in 3 decks of cards for this reading. This is the Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards by Kyle Gray. This is the Dream Ritual Oracle cards because there's a lot of dreaming happening now between twin counterparts. And we've got the Power of Surrender cards here as to what does each divine counterpart need to surrender to. So, and if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at angelic.echoes.xo@gmail.com. Please like and subscribe to my channel should you enjoy the content. And yeah, if you would like to also give me suggestions of what you would like to see more of, then please also do let me know. So let's shuffle and see what we need to know. And I have kind of changed the reading slightly in the sense that I have also been addressing it to the Divine Masculine, if there's a Divine Masculine watching, because I feel that there might be a few Divine Masculines watching. So for that reason, you will see me addressing the Divine Masculine as well. However, take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. So thank you, angels. What do we need to know about the Divine Masculine's energy at the moment or in the near future? Thank you, angels. What is happening with the Divine Masculine's energy now and in the near future? What do we need to know about the Divine Masculine's energy? It's those two, Divine Feminine. Thank you, angels. And this one here is also sticking out. And the Journey. Thank you, angels. What do we need to know about the Journey? And this one is also sticking out. Okay. And what do we need to know about the Divine Masculines? What are they dreaming of, and what are the signs coming through in their dreams? What are the messages in their dreams telling them about? Thank you, angels. Wow, it's a lot here. The Divine Feminines. Thank you, angels. What is the Divine Feminine getting through their dreams or messages or in their subconscious mind? And the Journey. What do we need to know about the Journey in terms of dreams? What dreams are actually helping the journey move forward? Okay, what does the Divine Masculine need to surrender to? Okay, or what are they surrendering to? What is the Divine Feminine surrendering to or needs to surrender to? Guidance for surrendering. And the Journey, what is needed for the journey to move forward? Thank you, angels. Okay, so we've got the Divine Masculine, Feminine, and the Journey. So let's start with the Divine Masculines today, and we'll go to the Feminine and then the Journey. So what do we need to know? So we've got trust your instincts and ignite your passion. So I feel this is about the Divine Masculines. So whether you're Divine Feminine or Divine Masculine watching, this is for the Divine Masculine nevertheless, okay? And this is about both counterparts knowing what the Divine Masculines are being guided to do or what the Divine Masculine is going through right now. So this is trust your instincts. So the Divine Masculines are being guided to trust their instincts, trust their intuition, because the intuition is guiding them to where they're meant to be and to avoid further disappointment and further challenges, and obviously aligning to higher mission, purpose, and their path that will bring them happiness, enlightenment, and joy and fulfillment. So I feel that the Divine Masculines are tapping into their intuition and trusting their instincts of where they're being guided to right now. And where they're being guided to is to follow their passion. So the Divine Masculines are being guided to trust their instincts, to follow their heart and follow their passion. Now this could be related to anything, obviously, that they want to achieve in their life. This is any goals and ambitions that the Divine Masculine wants to achieve. This is definitely also related to true love and where their heart truly lies, which I feel that they are working out right now. And one would think this is the Divine Feminine because that's your divine counterpart. So this is where their heart lies and this is what they need to discover for themselves. But the Divine Masculines are being guided to trust their instincts in following their passion and following their heart. And yeah, so we've got ponder here, and that's exactly what I was saying here. So they're pondering about which way to go, and processing feelings. Where does their heart lie? Processing their feelings. And this does not mean that they don't know that they love the divine feminine. It's more a case of, working through the ego fears here. And that's what they're pondering about. Releasing fears and being sure about, which path to take, or trusting their instincts to guide them as to what's the best path to take, and also listening to their heart for the guidance, because your heart always leads you to where you're meant to be. So listening to their heart and following their inner guidance in where their passion and heart truly lies. And this is what they're pondering about right now. So they could be in dream state, also getting guidance about this decision that they need to make. And yeah, we've got ego here. So the ego is something that they're trying to overcome right now. And the reason why they're pondering is because the ego is coming in the way to say, well, what about this? What if this happens? What if that? The ego always brings up the negative aspects to put the divine masculine into fear. In fact, the ego also puts the divine feminine into fear. Okay, so the ego always is the one thing that kind of puts, every human being into fear, essentially. So it's the ego that's causing them to ponder, and it's the ego that's interfering with them actually following their heart and making a decision. And this is what they're trying to overcome. So I feel in dream state, they're getting guidance to help them overcome the ego and to trust their heart and follow their passions and trust their instincts. This is what they're overcoming right now in order to stop pondering and actually make a decision. And yeah, in the dream state, they're also healing anything that they need to forgive. This is forgiving themselves as divine masculines, and also forgiving others where they've been let down, disappointed, betrayed, or used or abused in any way, or left cold, or they've been judged, or anything of that nature. This is what the divine masculines are healing and forgiving right now. And they're forgiving themselves for anything that they feel that they've done wrong, that may have resulted in them feeling ashamed or unworthy of the divine feminine, or anybody, or anything that they feel that they want but they don't deserve. Okay, this is what they're forgiving themselves for, because they do deserve. The divine masculines do deserve what they want, and this is what they're learning and healing. So I feel in their dreams they're healing, and they're being guided to forgive themselves and others for everything, and to start on a clean slate. And yeah, we've got to surrender the drama. So the divine masculines are probably encountering a lot of drama and chaos and upheaval in their lives right now. And this could even be drama with karmic partners or people controlling them, arguing, taking place, disagreements, frustration, boredom in their karmic situations. And remember, a karmic partner could be either a partner, a romantic partner, could be a career, work person, it could be a family member, it could be a marriage, it could be any type of relationship or circumstance. Okay, sometimes it's not even an actual partner. Sometimes it can just be an energy of just where you're struggling with things because you are sort of settling your past life karmic accounts, and you're learning lessons or learning what you've come here to learn. This could even be financial dilemmas. But either way, this is what they're surrendering. They're surrendering the drama, or the divine masculines are learning to surrender the drama and being guided to surrender the drama. So this says, no matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help resolve the issue more quickly, okay? And surrender to non-action. So the divine masculines are actually currently surrendering to not doing anything by going into solitude and focusing on stillness. Sorry, I feel like something's biting me. That's interesting, isn't it? So it's almost like an irritation type of feeling. So I feel like the divine masculines could be feeling like itchy and irritated, with the circumstances right now. But they've been guided to be still and to not act right now, to simply breathe and focus on your own power and let others come to you. So I feel at the moment the divine masculines are focusing on stillness to gain answers, to go within, and to center themselves and ground their energy, okay? Surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. So this is about the divine masculines are learning that their past does not control them. Their past should not stop them from having the future that they desire. The divine masculines are also learning that people, do evolve and change, and whatever did not work out in the past does not necessarily mean it will not work out in the future. So any outdated that's why it's called outdated. So any limitations or beliefs you have about yourself as a divine masculine, if you're divine masculine watching, you've been guided to know it's outdated. Okay, so the beliefs that you have about yourself is outdated because you are evolving and you've changed as a person, and you're more powerful and capable than you allowing yourself to be, and you do deserve what you want. So fight for what you want. That's the guidance coming through. Okay, so this is about the divine masculines, what they're surrendering right now, what they're learning to surrender. And this is why they're pondering, because they're working through their ego fears and learning to forgive themselves, and they're being guided to follow their heart, their dreams, their passion, which is what their inner guidance, the divine, and the intuition and instincts is guiding them towards. So what is happening with the divine feminine? Transform and unveil your gifts. I feel like the divine feminines are going through a transformation as well. Some may be going through ascension. I know I just went through an ascension not too long ago, which is like an energy upgrade. And you feel like, you're emerging as a new person all the time. It's almost like a rebirth energy as well. And yeah, this is about the divine feminines transforming, and your natural gifts are unveiling through this process. So I feel like you're tapping in more with your intuition as well, connecting with source, becoming wiser, and flying like an eagle as well. And yeah, you got trust in higher forces. So the divine feminines are trusting in the divine more and more, trusting in the higher forces to by surrendering and knowing that, what's not in your control, you have to let go and trust in the divine to take care of it. Okay, so I feel that the divine feminines are connecting with source a lot more, and the transformation and shifts are helping to create a more stronger connection with source. And yeah, you're moving in a new direction. So the divine feminines are moving in a new direction, in a direction of peace, calm, serenity, trust, and focusing on the divine feminine self in terms of the divine feminine's own gifts and talents and power, and shining the divine feminine's light. And the divine feminine is also using the power of gratitude and manifestation to create what she wants. And when I say she, I'm referring to the divine feminine energy, not the gender. So you could be a male in a divine feminine energy, or you could be a female in a divine feminine energy. So as divine feminines, which many of you are, some of you are divine masculines that could be watching, some of you are divine feminines. I'm a divine feminine. So we as in divine feminines are creating our reality by focus, gratitude. For many of us, some of us may not be doing that, but if not, you've been guided to focus on the blessings and gratitude to attract what you desire. And you are creating your dreams by believing in what you want, having a vision of what you want, visualizing, setting intentions. So you're becoming the magician of your life and taking charge and control of your life to create your dreams. And yeah, this is about balance. So the divine feminines are also finding balance in their lives, in our lives, in their lives, because balance is key to obviously moving anything forward. I feel this is also about balancing tasks and your workload. This is also about balancing your energy with your divine masculine to come into your reunion and alignment and union. This is also about trusting in divine timing, I feel, because I feel this is definitely about divine timing. So the divine feminine is finding balance and also surrendering and having faith in divine timing as well. And the divine feminines are being guided to trust in the magic of who you are. So this says here, we all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that comes from just being you. And I feel this is what the divine feminines need to know, that you are magical and you do have, everything that you can, everything that you want, you can create, because you are unique as well. So you are a magical being with uniqueness, and that worth comes from just being who you are. So know your worth is what the message is saying here. Know your worth, because you are magical and you are unique and special, divine feminine. So what do you need to know about the journey? What is going on in the journey? Yeah, we've got energy exchange to create abundance. So this is about, this could be many things. It could be focusing on career, both divine counterparts focusing on careers to exchange energies to create abundance. This is about attracting success and wealth in your life. This is also about energy exchange in terms of following one's heart and wanting to exchange the energy of love with your divine counterpart as well. And this could be happening energetically and on the 5D as well. And this is what you want to create in your reality as well. And this is also about connecting with soul family and exchanging energy and supporting each other through, positivity, support, love, compassion, kindness, and sticking together as a community as well. This could even be for the divine masculines, exchanging energy again with the divine feminine energetically on the 5D to create abundance and to bring that into your 3D reality. So we've got your wait for important information. So I feel like this is the divine feminines waiting for important information. I also feel like the divine masculines could also be waiting for something important to unfold for them to make some sort of move or take action, okay? So either way, both divine counterparts are focusing within, going within to gain answers. I feel there could be worship and prayer here as well for assistance, in terms of help. You could also be lighting incense to be able to cleanse your energy space. Definitely going within and surrendering and trying to find peace within through mindful practices, okay? And we've got your adventure. So this is an adventure, and I feel this is the angels and divine saying, trust in the adventure. You both are on you both are on an adventure right now, and this is about things unfolding as it's meant to in divine timing as well. And surrender the stress of the journey. Surrender the stress of the journey. So this is about take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to center yourself, or to your center rather. So again, I feel this is about what you've been guided to do, which is to meditate, go within, center yourself, release the stress, light some incense sticks. This can also be like a healing sound bowl, okay, an energy sound bowl, a sound bowl rather, to heal, to heal rather, and to sort of reset your energy surroundings through a sound healing. That could be another sign as well. And obviously prayer works anyways, because prayer is also like another form of setting intentions as well. And we've got you surrender to what is. So what is out of your control, surrender to it. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. So this is about not resisting the changes. This is about going with the flow, surrendering to the changes that's occurring in both divine counterparts' life, for the divine masculine and feminine. Because the more you surrender to what is, the more you're going to find that you're going to be led to where you're meant to be and where you'll be happy, and everything will be, everything will be what you're dreaming it to be. So your dreams will be fulfilled when you stop resisting and going against the grain of the universe. So this says flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it is when you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. So this is about finding peace by surrendering stress and moving into an energy of acceptance and going with the flow of whatever happens, and whatever changes you've been guided to make, do that, and whatever you can't control, surrender to the divine. But ultimately, follow your intuition, and that's the message. So I hope this helps, and have a lovely day or evening wherever you are. Take care. Namaste. Bye.